I wonder what mistakes you see people making that maybe don't come to an outdoor travel adventure like company that they're maybe it's assumptions that they're making in the world of travel or things that they're not thinking about.
Well, I think, yeah, that's an interesting thing because we have certainly changed our view in terms of how we look at a itinerary, how we look at local flights, how we look at all the logistics and all the potential timings and pitfalls that could happen. So just understanding the logistics, I think, is where people may not see what we see because we're seasoned professionals and because we know the interworkings of a variety of countries. And more importantly, we know the interworkings of what it looks like now and these travel times. So there's just a lot of unspoken things that they may just not be aware of that are unfolding in real time. And that's, one of the main reasons to use a travel professional who's very well connected and can even solve things before they happen.
Yeah. I wonder if you have any examples of people who have been utterly gracious for or utterly appreciative for the hard work that you guys do and how you have helped them adapt to some of these really complex and dynamic travel situations.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a lot of stories over the last 18 months. I'm really happy to say that, our reviews are pretty stellar and they're even more detail oriented in terms of people wanting to tell their story about how we did a great job for them in terms of pulling off a trip that maybe wasn't going to happen. One example is that with Tahiti having restrictions that have changed, there was a temporary restriction where you could go to French Polynesia, but you couldn't leave the resort because of some local restrictions, which really puts a damper on the whole idea of going there to whale watch or to be out and getting to know, the local topography and experiencing different activities. So what we've done is we've been able to make changes to perhaps islands within French Polynesia where there weren't restrictions, even in cases where it might cost the customer a bit more money to have that experience. But if they've been waiting for that trip, especially people who work in the medical community, because we do have a lot of those individuals who just really, really needed a vacation to get away. So making those moves before others could have the opportunity to figure out, scenarios to help fix or to help salvage what could have been a lost vacation because perhaps the person can't change their schedule.